Hi, it's Maggie Reigh here again, author of 9 Ways to Bring Out the Best in You and Your Child, with the 5th and last question in the 5-step assessment that brings peace, cooperation to your home, and a lot more fun. And the 5th question is, how much attention do you give to real conversations in your home? And how much attention do you give to having fun as a family unit? Now, my guess is that you have already seen some tremendous shifts as you have shifted your attention away from correcting and put it more onto connecting with your children. As you have truly sought to listen to their opinions without correcting them. As you have taught them how to listen to you without you having to keep on their case to do something and say it 100 times. All of those things are going to have created a totally different environment, or a much improved environment. And now, I'm wondering if you're really enjoying some real back and forth communication and conversations. Sometimes people tell me, Maggie, I'm trying as hard as I can to ask my children about their day and to listen to them and find out how it's going, but they just don't want to talk. What do I do? Well, in that case, there could be one of two things, or many things, but I would say two main things that could be happening there. And one could be just the timing. Maybe you're wanting your child to talk with you at a time that just isn't working for them. Maybe they need to run, jump, tumble, and play. And secondly, perhaps instead of sharing yourself, you're simply asking them questions. And what we're really wanting to do here is to connect on a deeper level so that we get a two-way conversation going. And if they sense that all you're doing is asking them questions, it doesn't feel like a real conversation to them. But as you truly begin to communicate, as you set aside time to communicate with them, whether that be when you're driving them to their activities, or when you're walking with them to the bus, or when you're lying in bed at night, tucking them in and having a conversation, or whether you're conversing around the family table, dinner table, whatever it is, seek to build in times to increase the amount of time that you have to have real conversations with your kids. And to have fun together as a family. I know one family who decided that the after-dinner math that went on in their home and the crankiness and trying to get kids into bed just wasn't working at all. And so what they decided to do was to change their whole schedule and build in some family fun at that time. They piled everybody into the car and went off to the swimming pool and came back. Other families have gone for a walk and then came back when the kids were more cooperative. And when they've had that chance to have fun together, because having fun together creates family bonds, and it is one of the major ways of releasing stress for everyone. So that's the 5th question. How much time do you have in real conversation and having fun with your kids? And I'm willing to bet that you have noticed some significant improvement in your family by now, or you wouldn't still be watching this video. And yet, there will still be times when you will need to discipline your child, and you'll wonder what to do, how to do it in a way that doesn't destroy their self-esteem and doesn't destroy your relationship. And there'll be times when you'll want to know, how can I get out of a power struggle in a way that builds a more powerful relationship and empowers both of us? And you may wonder, how can I really encourage my child without pumping up their ego and making them so proud that they have to be the best and first every time? How can I just help them understand what their gifts are so that they can use them and be happy doing that? If you want some hands-on, some really experiential stories to guide you and some concepts and some exercises that you can do with your kids and some activities that you can build into your family, this is the time to now make your decision and go to my website, maggiereigh.com, MAGGIEREIGH.com, and check out the 9 ways to bring out the best in you and your child book and workbook for only $37.97, folks. I mean, I could pump this price up and slash it down and make it look like you're getting a deal, but I want you to think about what an incredible deal this is for you. I mean, that's less than, what, a pizza and a beer or something. $37.97, and it could change your life forever. It could be the difference between whether your kids come to you when they're in trouble or they run from you when they're in trouble. It could be the difference between whether you remember your growing up years or your children's growing up years with fondness. And it could be the difference between how your children treat their children and what is carried on in the family legacy, simply by checking it out. So go to Maggie Reigh, MAGGIEREIGH.com, and get your copies of 9 ways to bring out the best in you and your child right now. And thanks for being out there in this world, making it a better place. One family, one child at a time, because your children will be so much more powerful in a world that needs that more than ever. So thank you.